Wait, what? Kanye West's new boo Bianca Censori is already pregnant, apparently just like in this video, where Kanye took Bianca on a shopping spree. Bianca has been covering herself up with jackets and is giving baby yawl at this point. I swear if you blink just once you will miss several chapters of Kanye's life. And before we miss anything else, let's break down this new relationship that allegedly has Kim Kardashian tripping. You know it's hard. Is like co-parenting, it's really hard. So who really is the girl that could be Kanye's potential baby mama? For starters, Bianca comes from Australia, and she's worked as an architectural designer at Yeezy. For several years, she previously gave an interview to Hypebeast, which has since been taken down in November of 2021, where she opened up about what drew her to architecture, saying, "I was born and raised in Melbourne, Australia. As a child, I was consistently drawn to creative endeavors, mostly artistic. I always wanted to be a sculptor. And to me, architecture is the union of art and pragmatics." Obviously, she sculpted her way into Kanye's heart because Homeboy is moving fast. And after a bit of digging, I also found out exactly how Kanye and Bianca met, courtesy of Bianca's friend, Kate, who spilled the tea. Now, Kate said on Nova FM, "I know her pretty well. She was definitely in the popular group. And she was known for her big boobs. That was kind of her thing. She was pretty hot. She was the hot one, friends. With all the guys, she was lovely. I've got nothing bad to say about her. Yay." Slid into her DMs, found her on Instagram, and said, "Come and work for me." And she dropped out. I'm not actually sure if she's an architect. Well, based on her bio, she completed her degree and even did her master's, so she's definitely a smart cookie. Now, as for when they actually started dating, Kanye and Bianca sparked dating rumors when they were spotted on multiple outings together in January 2023. At one time, they were photographed holding hands as they headed into a hotel, and Kanye even released a new song titled "Sensory Overload" as a tribute to his new woman. And while fans were still trying to wrap their heads around their relationship, get this, they secretly got married. A source told US Weekly Kanye and Bianca did have a small marriage ceremony. Friends don't know if it's legal, but it's very real to them. Ye was even spotted wearing what appeared to be a wedding ring on his left hand after the wedding, so yeah, it's kind of official. Kanye has a wife again. And do you know what's even more intriguing? Bianca already got a formal introduction to North. Kanye was photographed arriving at Nobu, Malibu with Bianca on the evening of January 22nd. And shortly after Kanye and Bianca arrived, North was dropped off with a friend by her security team, where she appeared to be joining her dad and new stepmom for dinner at the celeb hotspot. Now, news reaching me is that other than Bianca being introduced to North, she could possibly be pregnant, which makes me wonder, could that be the reason why Kanye married her? Well, there are no actual receipts that prove that she's really pregnant, but whether or not she could be hearing a child belonging to Yang Kim allegedly does not like how Kanye has moved so fast with Bianca. And I mean, can you blame her? Kanye and Kim split in February 2021, became legally single about a year later, and finally had their divorce finalized in November 2022. And most recently, she broke down in tears when discussing how hard it is to be strong for her kids while co-parenting with Kanye, saying, "You know it's hard. Is like co-parenting, it's really hard." Kim also said that she's been getting heat from other parents and her kids' soccer games because of Kanye, but is doing her best to protect her kids from all the noise, while also not bashing Kanye. "My kids won't thank me for not sitting here and like bashing their dad when I could. They'll thank me and I'll privately answer anything that they want to know. But it's not my place anymore to really like jump in." She did stress that her priority is obviously her kids. And when it comes to Kanye and Bianca's relationship, Kim reportedly hates Bianca, having suspected for a long time that Bianca and Kanye had more going on between them than professionalism. A source even told Page 6, Kim hates her, she's pretty, and Kim hates pretty girls. And now, Kim also posted two quotes on her Instagram story Around the time news of the marriage came out with one reading, "Just remember the black sheep turns into the goat, keep doing you at another," that followed said people who want to see you win will help you win. Remember that in another juicy moment. Kim apparently took another swipe at Bianca via Drake's track Morums on her Insta story. She shared the clip on IG story with lyrics splashing on screen. "And I spotted with my little eye the line put her scams on now." She acting like she Kim now that could possibly have been in reference to how Bianca looks a lot like Kim. And I get where people are coming from when they say that because if you look at some of their pictures side by side, she literally looks like Kim's clone. Well, apparently Kim also wants to meet her clone face to face. Reportedly, Kim sent a message to Kanye's team, basically saying congratulations. And given that it looks like Bianca is a stepmom to the kids, she would like to have a sit-down to get to know her in a private meeting, as it appears Kanye won't be able to say no to this request from Kim because of the legal agreements they have in terms of their children's custody. Kim supposedly placed many rules during their divorce process that Kanye has to follow. And if he doesn't comply, the children's custody could become an even bigger legal issue for him. So if Kanye wants to keep spending time with his kids, you will have to allow Kim to meet Bianca personally. Hollywood life, she does not care either way, and is not giving it any thought. Kim does not care what he does with his romantic life, as long as he keeps up his duties as a father to their kids well, while some people understood where Kim was coming from. Others also said that Kim should not be complaining like this one guy who wrote "You snooze, you lose, you cheated on that man," dangled the kids over him. But now you don't like it when he moves on with someone else. How do you think he felt when you were running the streets? Now, on the other hand, other people said she truly just doesn't care. And has one fan pointed out, I highly doubt she's worried about some nobody being married to her ex-husband. She's probably annoyed that he married this random woman, and she'll presumably have a role in her kids' lives. But that's it anyway. Regardless of what Kim thinks or feels, Kanye has every intention of moving forward with Bianca. And he is even planning to meet her family in Australia. They'll thank me and I will I'll privately answer anything that they want to know. But it's not my place anymore to really jump in. She did stress that her priority is obviously her kids. And when it comes to Kanye and Bianca's relationship, Kim reportedly hates Bianca, having suspected for a long time that Bianca and Kanye had more going on between them than professionalism. A source even told Page 6, Kim hates her, she's pretty, and Kim hates pretty girls. And now, Kim also posted 2 quotes on her Instagram story. Around the time news of the marriage came out with one reading, "Just remember the black sheep turns into the goat, keep doing you at another," that followed said people who want to see you win will help you win. Remember that in another juicy moment.